What's going on, boys? So as you may know, we finally started an online Dynasty. It's been a long time coming. It's going to be like a weekend league, 24-hour sim on the weekends, and then kind of just, idle during the week. Maybe sim if we have a chance to get all our games in. It's going to be pretty laid back. If you do want to join the Discord. You'll find out how to get in there. I believe I posted about it like a day before we started it, so you can probably follow the Discord link from there. But yeah, this is the team we got. We got Ole Miss. I kind of decided that since there's so many Tennessee fans in the Discord, I'd let somebody else have them. Plus, I don't want to deal with the QB drama. Honestly, I'd probably suck for a year because I'm not playing ncaa, I'm a bitch. I'd be starting Merklinger and just riding with him. But yeah, pretty much the only reason I picked Ole Miss is because, like I said, don't have to deal with that QB drama. Plus, their uniforms are just sick. Those powder blues, love them. Almost kind of got like the old Oilers kind of jerseys. And so we're in week 0, and I'm not going to lie, we are not looking very good in recruiting. Pretty much nobody wants to come to Ole Miss. We all created new coaches, so being a new coach, I don't have that pull that Lane Kiffin had. Right now, this is our top recruit. This is the guy I'm really going after because I know we're losing Jackson Dart after this year. This quarterback right here looks pretty sick. 94 throw power, 85 speed. He gets mobile resistance, option king, gold off platform. If we can get him, hopefully this will be my starting QB next season. Maybe the season after, we'll see. And then we also have a couple of other guys on the board that are just really, really good, but none of them really want to come here. I'm not really going to show them because I don't want anybody stealing them from me if they don't know about them. But yeah, as we get further along and I get like higher up on them, then maybe I'll show you guys what kind of guys I'm recruiting. But honestly, like I said, recruiting's pretty sparse. We're just doing what we can. We might have to make the most out of the transfer portal. Because unfortunately, if you look here, Ole Miss has a lot of needs. 5 halfbacks, 5 wide receivers, 6 guards, and then defense is just as bad. We need 5 free safeties, 3 strong safeties, 6 linebackers, and we also got to get a kicker. Kicker's just one of them things that you cannot play without, so we're going to have to go pretty heavy on a kicker, unfortunately. And currently, here's all the teams that are being usered. We're doing the SEC, and then hopefully when we fill out all the SEC, we're going to do the Big Ten next and have like a Big Ten versus SEC kind of thing going on. I didn't edit any of the schedules because, it's not really going to make a difference. You can't change SEC conference schedules anyways, but we are going to have 5 user games. I was hoping to be more, and it may honestly be more by the time this video goes up because there may be more people join. Like somebody could take over Kentucky, somebody could take over Arkansas, and that would be 7 user games, which would be pretty fun in my opinion. And if we get the Big Ten in, then hey, we could do Big Ten, SEC, all scheduled like all the way down. But yeah, regardless, this is week 0, so I'll see you guys in week 1. This will be the same video, week 0, week 1, that kind of thing. But then after that, we'll just go week by week, and I'll show you guys my gameplay each week. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. All right, boys, it's week 1. Finally got our first game. Unfortunately, we won't have any user games until week 5. But hey, if we're making a series out of it, might as well make a series out of it. Let's play all the games. I just got done going out and filling out the rest of the board. So far, looking decent in the recruiting, better than I expected. Like I said, I don't want to go through everybody because there's a couple recruits on there that I don't think anybody's found yet, and I really don't want them to get stolen. So we're going to be a little bit secretive about our recruits. So we do start the year off ranked number 5, and we're playing against FCS East. And I think we got the depth chart set up perfect. I could be getting myself into a little bit of trouble benching my QB2 for the year for a red shirt, but he has pretty good abilities, and he's the second best QB on this roster. He's only a sophomore. I think it's going to be worth it in the long run to redshirt him this year. Austin Simmons does have similar abilities just in case we have to use him. Now, obviously, he's not going to be near as good, but I think Howard's going to benefit from that extra year. So we're going to try it. If we get into a sticky situation later on, we have to take his red shirt off. Another place we're really, really doing good at is wide receiver. Look at all these abilities we have on our receivers. So wide receiver 3 and 4 have pretty much the main abilities. Wells is going to be our slot receiver with cutter, press pro, double dip, sure hands. Trey Harris is obviously wide receiver 1. Good speed, layout, double dip. Now, Caden Lee's where I made an adjustment. I put him all the way up to wide receiver 2 because he gets takeoff. It's only on bronze, so it might not make too big of a difference, but I do like takeoff, so we're going to try it for a little bit, see how it goes. We're also in really, really good hands with tight ends too. Caden Prescorn, I think that's how you say it, has sure hands, cutter, and balance. And 84 speed for a tight end is actually pretty solid, so we're good in the tight end department. Here's where I found the biggest steal. So our D line is going to be crazy in this 3-2-6. We actually have a right outside linebacker who's also my rush DN now. He gets platinum quick jump, and takedown. So he's going to be really, really good in that sub linebacker spot. And then right in, we also got a platinum quick jump and pocket disruptor. And then D tackle, we get inside disruptor, outside disruptor, and option disruptor. Our D line is going to be crazy this year. And then not to mention, we also get a silver quick jump like linebacker we can use to be our looper with takedown. So yeah, we're in good hands on defense, I think. Also, we found this corner that has 97 speed. He's going to be our kick, punt returner, all that good stuff, and he's going to be our slot corner. But yeah, hopefully everything goes according to plan. We're looking pretty good, like I said. So let's get into game 1. All right, boys, here we are. I'm excited. Ole Miss Rebel Stadium, then powder blues. They look sick. Like I said, really the only reason I picked this team was for those jerseys right there. And it looks like they almost like, I know it's not checkerboard, but they got the stadium layer with different colors. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing they did. All right, so first kick's gonna be deep. We're just gonna fair catch that. And honestly, offense is where it's gonna be tricky because you do not get a lot of time in the pocket in this game. I don't know if it's just a CPU thing or what, but we're gonna start off with an RPO. Probably not a good look against it here. We'll try it. We'll see how it goes. Yep, hit him out in the flat. Cut it upfield, young man. All right, well, gain of 0. In that case, let's see if we can get the run game going a little bit. A little duo action. And we only picked up 3. All right, we're going to get the pass game going, I guess. Like I said, really hesitant to pass because the pass sheds in this game are crazy. But, hey, what can you do? Got the underneath drag. When in doubt, dagger it out. We'll go turbo. We'll try to run a little tempo with this offense. I'm going to go straight back to the duo. Oh, he almost blew that up, but we're okay. I'll take 6. Then we'll just go, we'll just go corner strike here. Eyeball him on the outside. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. I thought he had sure hands. All right, we'll just go with a simple little flood concept here. Not flood, but the plays flood. There we go. Pick up the easy first down. All right, we're going to go back to corner strike. Actually going to block the running back because they may be sending heat here. We'll see. They are. Can I freeform him down, come back to it? Perfect. That's a dot. I do really want to establish a run game. They're overcommitting to the quad side, so we're going audible to an inside zone. Try to take advantage of the numbers over here. And he just broke off his block like crazy. I don't want to give up on it yet. And like right here, now they're kind of, overcommitting to the middle, so we'll go pin pull toss. And we're just getting nowhere, bro. I'm actually cool going empty here. Looks like they're going to be showing me a cover 3. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be cover 3 or not, but we'll see. Yeah, just throw it away. We'll get intentional ground in there, but we had nothing getting open. All of our routes are kind of bumping together down there. This is on Heisman. It's a little tough. We don't have a very good kicker, so unfortunately, we're going to have to punt here. That's not an ideal way to start the season. Not going to lie. Put a little backspin on it. Set them up inside the 15. Oh, geez. They're actually coming out in flex bone here. I probably need to set my coaching adjustments to guard the option a little bit better. They got him wide open. Let me get there. Good sack. So they're still coming out in flex bone, so I'm going to try a little cover 1 robber. Hopefully go man-to-man. It is an FCS team, so we shouldn't really have any problem unless we just miss tackles like we did there. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, triple option schools are not fun to go against. Hey, Walter Nolan making a play there. Man, those outside pitches are just killing us. Luckily, we kind of stopped him there. 3rd and 3. Let's get him out of here. If they go back to a pitch, maybe screwed. Hopefully they don't. I kind of want to run commit, to be honest, but damn. All right, this is going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Scoreless game, not ideal. And like I said, I'm not much of an offline player, so I'm not really sure what the best way to stop something like this is or how to buy more time in the pocket like you would online. But that's a pretty good stop right there. Got him 2nd and 12. It feels kind of cheesy running pinch buck 0 against a computer, but I mean, if they're running flex bone and just tearing us up, then I feel like I kind of have to. There we go, 4th and 17. Yeah, I don't really want to be cheesy in this, but I mean, if you got to, you got to, I guess. I don't know what that punt was, but hey, we'll take the good field position. I feel like that's been a bug in here since day 1. So they're just completely overloading this bunch side. We'll just see what we can do. Everybody got bumped, got the underneath again. Trey Harris picked up 8 yards for us. All right, we'll run with something like this, a little flood concept. Can you pass lead that down far enough? Unfortunately, you can't. Let's go to RPO here. I really do like these RPO outs. We'll just kind of keep an eye on square. We got him. If he can make somebody miss there, that's a touchdown, I think. Just so much leverage. We'll go YCL. We got takeoff on Lee. Maybe he can get open here. He does. Can Jackson Dart hit him, though? He does, in the end zone. Jackson Dart to Corey Lee. 7 points, put it on the board. First touchdown of the season. I didn't even see takeoff light up, but hey, we'll take him when we can get him. Okay, Caden Lee. I was calling him Corey Lee. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking, bro. But look at that pass from Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart's actually a really good QB in this game. Really, really good abilities. So I'm looking forward to using him. Already has 98 passing yards on the day. All right, so they just took the fair catch. Going back into flex, but I'm going to try to pinch the line. See if that might help against that inside run. No, it's just fullback Friday for these motherfuckers. Just pounding his way through the middle. Okay, they actually came out and gunned this time, which is kind Kind of surprising. I like it. Everything's bagged. Oh, I switched off. I wanted to go to the right side and try to cover any kind of crosser. All right, so I may try to not switch off as much. If I just hover around the middle whenever they got 3 guys coming in there, that may be the move. I feel like I probably could have picked that. Good pressure there. Yeah, I'm loop blitzing against the CPU. What are you going to do about it? Oh, we missed that. It's all right, only 5 yards. They're still in gun, so I'm completely okay with this. I just missed my guy. Luckily, pressure gets home. I was going to try to press him at the line, but hey, we'll take that. 4th and 12, minute 32. They're going to try to waste time. I'm going to go ahead and use a timeout here. And what a bad punt again. Hey, I guess we'll get good field position, try to take it in the half. I'm going to go back to a halfback swing here. I don't see why not. So they're actually kind of guarding that. Flag on somebody. I don't know who that'd be on. Holding? Yeah, it's a holding, man. Anytime you see, well, actually, usually it's a positive play you get holding on. Not really a play like that. Okay, so they're showing me a cover 3. I think I'm going to motion him out. Let's go speed out here, and then we'll look at the seams to the speed out. Got the speed out. Throw that there. I want to try to rack it and spin, but hey, we'll take that too. I definitely want to try to be more of a spread-oriented team and just really like exploit sideline to sideline. Like that. I think that's going to be the key to success here. Might as well try to go with a little jet touch pass. I don't see why not. Against the front they're in, it could be effective, and it is. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think there's a single way to play this, like play the CPU without feeling cheesy. Or maybe it's just because it's an FCS team. Hell, I don't know. Let's go back to Wassail. I'm actually gonna put him on a corner route this time. Steam him all the way down. Block the running back because I think they're sending pressure. Back of the end zone. Come down with it. Oh, risky throw, but we were gonna try it regardless. I don't really like my chances on this, but I am willing to try it. I hit my button too late. We had the bubble. That is not the play I picked, brother. Let's go back to duo. Worst case, we're set up pretty good. All right, timeout. 15 seconds. We're in positive field position, so I don't really see a reason not to go for it. Worst case, we go into half up 7. Oh, we're not going to get it. We're not going to get it. Everything got bagged. That's actually kind of surprising. I was going to try to scramble with dart, but now they got 10 seconds on the board. And of course, CPU is still coming out in heavy, so we're just going to go cover 4 drop at a 3-4. And that should take us in the half. Not a very good first half. Not at all. Got 159 passing yards, 9 rushing yards. Got to get that run game going. So they're going to get the ball here with a chance to tie it up. Hopefully we can keep playing good defense. Call it cheesy, whatever. But if they're going to keep coming out in this damn flex bone, I'm just going to stay in pinch bug 0. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Definitely ready for the user games, though. I believe they're going to be a lot more entertaining than these, but I also do want to upload every game. And hopefully at some point, like by next season, we can have the Big Ten filled out as well. And then we can start scheduling Big Ten games, Big Ten SEC games, so there will be more user games. Do not let him score there. I thought he was about to break that one loose on us. I should probably start pressing. Actually, I'm going to start pressing. Back to the middle run. Got him at 3rd and 6. Let's get one more here. I do feel like this is kind of how teams play FCS teams in real life, though. Just straight up cover 0 blitz every time and chuck streaks. There we go. 4th and 8. They'll be punting here. And another bad punt. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's a way to change that. If anybody knows it's in this dynasty, let me know to where they can actually get better field position. I'm all about helping the CPU out. Let's just go somewhere like this. Tell me why it's not a dot. Oh no. I was trying to swerve catch the CPU. I guess you just can't do that. All right, little concept like this. Oh, we should have had the speed out, but we just got bumped the whole way. That's got to be pass interference, right? Yeah, pass interference defense. Give it to me, baby. Man, CPU's trying to cheese me, I think. Let's go to the alert out. We got leverage on this bubble, so I don't think he's going to go with him. Toss it out. Got some good blocks. Oh, he's got aftershock. We need to stay away from him. We need to stay healthy throughout the whole season. That's going to be the main thing. Like I said, we're limited on QBs because we redshirted our backup. Okay, there's a run. Go Parrish. I kind of like my look here. Something like this, little verticals. I think we got him over the top. As long as Jackson Dart makes a good throw and he underthrows it. All right, so this plays really good in trips tight end. This is not ideal. I'd rather have the running back on the other side, but we'll go with something like this. Just kind of see what we get. Okay, tight window, fit it into the tight end. Let's go no huddle. No huddle, and we're going back to the peak wide receiver screen. They're pressing me over there, but we got numbers on the right, so as long as we block up well, which we do, that's going to be a touchdown. Let's go, Wells. And just like that, we got our second touchdown of the season, up 14-0. Third quarter, minute 30 remaining. And they are still coming out in flex bone. They just really do not adjust. Little triple option team. Okay. Yeah, they just got a touchdown. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, bro, I do not like playing these triple option teams like this, so we're just going back to cover 0. We're going to make them earn every yard. If they score a touchdown, I guess it's cover 0, then so be it. I thought they were there. And honestly, this isn't the best front against this, but 3-2-6 playbook is really all I have. Ooh, good hit stick there. I got to find a good way to contain these guys. I don't like them just panning the outside like that. Even just falling forward for 3. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. They're taking their time getting downfield. Barely over 100 all-purpose yards. I'll just straight up the middle. All right, a little bit short, 3rd and 1. Honestly, what if I just came out in goal line? What if I did? You know it's going to be some kind of fullback. There we go. Stopped them just short. They should take a field goal here. Oh, no, they're going for it. Hey, I'm not against it. We're going back to goal line. And we get to the quarterback. Let's go. Turnover on downs. I'm going to try to kind of limit my playbook, too, because the guys in my Dynasty, I don't really want to give away my full... Oh, we came down with that? Let's go, baby. I mean, you guys see me play all the time. You guys know how I play, but I don't want to give it away too much, even though there's like hours of film on me on YouTube. Hit the underneath. Let's go. Parrish. Okay, we're moving it now. What if we just did a little short side flood against this cover 3 here? High form it. We almost came down with it. Straight over his head. I know that looks like a bad throw, but if you're high forming it, you can pretty much get away with anything. I will try some crazy stuff, no doubt about it. There's a good duo. Gets us 3rd and 3. Let's go to a little trips tight end offset. Looks like man-to-man. It's not, so we should have the bubble. They could have picked that. We just don't have any downfield blocking, apparently. It's an FCS team. I'm not going to just take points off the board. We'll just go up 17. All right, so they're actually coming out in gun for once. So we'll go ahead and run a little cover 4. Ooh, okay. I was thinking he's about to throw it right at that running back. Would have been a little wild, but I would have loved to see it. I'm not sure what this is. We're on that crosser. Get him, boys. Get him. All right, let's go man-to-man. Let's just show him that our men are better than his. And trust me, I know a thing or two about loving men. Okay, our men are not better than theirs. 4th and inches, though. And back into flex bone. Back into flex bone means back in the goal line for me. And run commit. Perfect. All right, we're going to try to take it a little slow here. Start running a little bit of clock off. I mean, they're pressing, really not wanting to give up anything underneath, which is understandable. They want me to score quickly if I'm going to. That should take us into the 2-minute warning. It does. Not my favorite play I've ever made, but we'll try. Got a lot of protection. Got a lot of protection for Dart. We're just going to scramble out, not get out of bounds, slide down here. Then we'll go to the RPO. I'm pretty sure this bubble is going to be covered. Yeah, they kind of covered everything on that one. Hey, we'll take that. Can't be too mad at 2 yards. Probably should have huddled up, but I would like to get one more touchdown at least. Flag on somebody. Let's see who that's on. Offsides. Okay. Running a little too fast for him. Hey, we'll take the 2nd and 3. And yeah, they're just crazy over committing. So hopefully this ID and it'll actually work on this inside zone, or we can just kind of, yeah, get around the edge, take it in. First rushing touchdown of the season for Parrish. I think he's going to be a really solid running back for us, especially when it comes to user games. We'll be using him a lot more, I think. CPU games, I don't know. CPU is just so hard to actually run on. And the extra point's up and good, so that's going to put us up 24-0 with a minute to play. Just out of curiosity, this 3-2-6 mug, I want to try it and see if it discourages them from running the ball as much. Oh, you got to get to him. You got to get to him. I don't know how he breaks that tackle. There goes our first time out. I'm going to move the safety out in case they try to burn me deep and man up our slot on the wide side. Run a little DB fire. All their quarterback wants to do is scramble. Didn't realize the FCS had Jalen Milroe at quarterback, but, you know, it is what it is. They snapped it too fast. I couldn't man up the guy I wanted to man up, and they just burned me. Kind of caught me lacking there. Caught me sleeping. I like the look here. I'm going to try to go over here and guard the slot. He's on a wheel? No, he's not on a wheel. Okay, so I don't like that out of that mug look. As he breaks a tackle, 6 seconds. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that DB fire out of that look. Let's just go back to the regular one. All right, should be set up pretty decent here. I don't think they'll be running the ball. Yeah, that's a sack. They got 3 more seconds. They are also officially out of timeouts. Everything's bagged, and he takes a sack to end the game. That's some Nico Iamaleava type shit. He should have just ran out of bounds. That's what Nico did and thought he could get a good NIL deal. Maybe the FCS quarterback doesn't know that's how you get a good NIL deal. Looking good for the Rebels, though. First CPU game, complete domination of the FCS team. Got to work on the offense a little bit against these CPU teams, or I might actually lose a couple CPU games. Guess I got to get a little bit more comfortable with the CPU sheds and stepping up in the pocket. But overall, pretty good. Jackson Dart, 266, 68% completion, 2 touchdowns. I'm not gonna lie, defense was a little bit underwhelming. I think it's because they run flex bone. Didn't really get to test out our secondary too much. And also 13 rushes for 41 yards isn't great. I would like to see a little bit more. Hopefully next week we can clean that up a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna be it for week 1. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like on the video. I'm out.